What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, coming at you with another episode of Hockey Mask Time. Now, before I get started, let us bow our heads and recite the HMT motto, shall we? A man will only take so much disrespect, and it's only a matter of time before he finally decides today's the day. Gentlemen, we return to good old Maskistan. Gentlemen, as you know, when Indian men decide to put in their work, they really put in that work. And they make sure that the job is done. Once again, our good friend Neo the Outflanker has blessed us with another tale from Maskistan. Now, this article was published on the 18th of April. Man stabs his wife, her brother, to deletion with a screwdriver in East Delhi. Gentlemen, just like yesterday's video where the guy went to work with the wrench, this would definitely fall under tools and their misuse. Now, let me just go ahead and say this right here. Woo! A 33-year-old man allegedly stabbed his wife and her minor brother to deletion with a screwdriver in Shakarpur in East Delhi on Wednesday morning and fled the scene after the terminations, but later returned a few hours later and handed himself over to investigators, police officers said. The suspect, Shreyansh Kumar, offlined his wife, Kamlesh Holkar, and then turned on her brother, Ram Singh, because he had walked in on the termination, said officers. Police say that they are also probing if Kumar's family was involved in the terminations. The victim's kin, meanwhile, said that the 33-year-old used to torture Holkar for dowry. The couple had a 2-year-old son. An investigator said that the suspect had lost his job, leaving him, quote unquote, upset and irritated, and suspected that she was involved in an extramarital relationship, even as his family claimed he was mentally ill. Now that is very, very interesting. Quote unquote, we have not recovered any medical records substantiating the claim that he was mentally ill, the officer said, but added that the suspect was, quote unquote, behaving strangely in police custody. Police said the control room received a call at 10 to 11 a.m. from an anonymous person in Shakarpur who reported a quarrel in his building that, quote unquote, left some people injured. Officers reached the second floor of the 2-story house in the packed East Delhi residential colony and knocked on its doors to find the bodies on the floor, caked in blood. They knocked the doors down to find the bodies. Quote unquote, Holkar's body was in the bedroom and Singh's body was in another room. Both bodies bore multiple wounds and had lost a lot of blood, said an investigator. The exact sequence of events, however, is still unclear. Officers were later informed that Holkar's father-in-law made the first call to police, even as his son was missing from the house. A screwdriver was found at the scene of the crime, and we suspect it was the termination weapon. It has been sent to the forensics department, said the investigator cited above. Investigators examined the scene of the crime for 2 hours, recovered the bodies, and sent them to the Sabzi Mandi mortuary, where they were being preserved for an autopsy. During this time, officers also questioned Kumar's family members and were told that the suspect, Holkar, was quote-unquote a teacher and their son used to live on the second floor. Kumar's parents and grandparents lived on the first floor, said officers, adding that the suspect's younger brother and wife, who had been living with them for 2 months. The suspect's younger brother and wife were not home at the time when we were at the crime scene, said an officer involved in the investigation. Kumar's family informed police that the two got married 3 years ago. Quote unquote, they often fought and didn't get along, said the second investigator cited above. The family initially gave us contradictory versions of the events that led to the incident, which made us suspicious, but so far the role of the other family members has not come to the fore, the investigator said. The officer added that the man's family has not been let off the hook yet, given that the woman's family is still being questioned. The investigation took a twist just hours after it began. Around noon, as officers went about their investigation in the 2-room house, Kumar walked through the door and confessed to stunned officers. He was apprehended and subsequently arrested, the investigator said. Quote unquote, he is unemployed but used to work in the IT department of a Noida-based company at some point, said the officer. Police said Holkar's brother Singh reached Delhi on April 14th to attend his nephew's birthday on April 15th after completing his Class 12 exams. Holkar's cousin, Gobind Bagal, said Kumar fought with her on Tuesday and stormed out of the house. Bagal accused the suspect's family of taunting her often and criticizing her, for quote-unquote not bringing in enough dowry. Well. There's quite a bit to unpack with this one. He worked in IT. He was unemployed. Sounds like he might have been a victim of the layoffs, but we don't know how that goes over in India. But Noida-based company, who knows? And of course, once again, suspicion of infidelity. Now, of course, the family tried to say he might have been mentally ill. The police say he was acting strangely. Are you going to be in your right mind after you take 2 people offline? Not really. You're not going to be in your right mind. Then you add to the fact, at first he ran, but then he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just go ahead and turn myself in. One must think, gentlemen. One must truly think. Was it the layoff that set him off? Was it the potential infidelity he suspected that set him off? Hopefully, he will decide, you know what? I'll actually talk about it and let them know. Anyway, Let's get to that scorecard, shall we? For location, went down in their home. Gotta give it a 10. Method of execution, the screwdriver of screwing. Gotta give that a 35. Psychological impact, gotta give this a 40. Brutality factor, gotta give that a 35. And of course, I'm gonna give a 20 for the uniqueness factor. So Shreyansh the Shanker Kumar gets a score of 140. Gentlemen, these Indian men tell you, when they decide to put the mask on, it is going to be a definite brutal event. Those guys do not fuck around. Keep telling you, ladies, men over here are going to start going that route. But, hey, these women over here are not going to listen. They're not. And you know what? Hey, it is what it is. I don't condone HMT. However, I damn sure do not condemn HMT. Why? Because, hey, it's just what it is. Death is a part of life. And far too many women put themselves in a position to where the man in their life decides, you know what? You've become the bane of my existence. So guess what? I'm going to get rid of you. What more can I say? What more can I honestly say? Well, I've rambled on long enough. Read the article. Let me know what you guys think. And to you women out there around the world, you need to get this through your thick damn skulls. It doesn't matter if you're in America, if you're in Mazakistan, if you're in Russia, Japan, China, Australia. It does not matter. When you've become the true bane of the man in your life, guess what? There is a 50% chance that he might just say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get rid of this bitch. Yeah, I'll go into the cage for the rest of my life. Hell, in certain countries, I might get executed. But guess what? I'm going to make sure your ass goes in the ground. It is what it is. So yeah, ladies, you better understand this, and you better understand this crystally damn clear. The power you think your particular society gives you, that is going out. Feminism, which honestly is only a first world thing, that's going to go out right along with it, because more and more men, day by day, have grown absolutely tired of you. This is women all across the board. Men are fed the fuck up. And we all know what happens when a man is truly fed up. All bets are off. It is what it is. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am out.
Woke up, murder on my mind, yeah. Losing all my hope, yeah. I'ma do the crime, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill.